but yep, it's really on video. Ouch. Alright, sit on this rock, right? Hey, hi there and good morning. Rufio, go play. You'll hear Rufio coming in and out probably again, but today is step 4, and you know, I've read through and we've talked about step 1, being honest. Step 2 is truth. And step 3 is trust in God. And this one is probably the hardest step of all. For some, this takes years to even do. But I'll tell you, if you want to succeed, if you want to be happier, if you want to do well in your business even, or in your health, I would recommend this step more than anything else. And of all the professionals I've seen out there, whether they be health practitioners, naturopaths, chiropractors, motivational coaches, business experts, they all have literally gone through this step of taking an inventory of their life. And that means looking back, but we'll read more into it and you'll see why. It talks. I'm going to actually shorten it. I'm not going to go through everything because it's the hardest step in this workbook and in the process of recovery. It's also got the most pages, which would take us probably quite a while, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. So, like I said, you can pull it up at lds.org, and then you go into, I think it's at the top of the website, you can see the Provident Living. In that same area is the Addiction Recovery Program. You can pull up the whole book. You can listen to it audibly. You know, you can download it on your MP3, and it will read it to you, and you can get the full part of it. So, truth, key principle, making a searching and fearless written moral inventory of yourself. When you took step 3, you decided to trust the Lord. You turned your will and your life over to His care. In step 4, you show your willingness to trust God. You make a searching and fearless written inventory of your life, surveying or summarizing the thoughts, events, emotions, and actions of your life, making your inventory as complete as possible. Doing a fearless and thorough inventory of your life will not be easy. When we say fearless, we do not mean you will have no feelings of fear. You will likely experience many emotions as you survey your life, including embarrassment or shame or fear. Fearless means you will not let your fears stop you from being thorough in the inventory process. In step 4, it means you commit to rigorous honesty as you focus on events in your life, including your own weaknesses and not on anyone else's weaknesses. This is a step 2 that, this is a step 4, but this is also a step where it's not a one-time thing and you're done. A lot of times, and everybody does it differently. We've had probably over 150 people in the group that I've been in, and everybody does it different. Some spend, for me it worked best to meditate in the morning and then spend about, probably 10 or 15 minutes and write some of the things, and then move on with my day and come back to it again each day, and that was a lot easier for me. Some like to go away, like maybe up in a setting like this, and just sit down and get it done and just get all out that they can. But it's never quite over. It's kind of a recycling process. Sometimes things come up later as you're triggered by something, and that's okay. That's okay too. If you're aware and you stay awake for those times and recognize that they're all part of your growth, and a lot of times you'll find that your perception was off, that your perception was false, and that you used that perception to change the way you lived your life. And as a matter of fact, things that were the way that you were as a child. For example, I'll share with you one of my breakthroughs that I had. I grew up in a family where I had an alcoholic mother, and so she really wasn't there for me. She wasn't there for me. And she had her own things that she was also isolating herself from, and trying to numb herself. And so a lot of times if I came to talk with her or to ask her, even as a little child, tugging on her dress or shirt or whatever, she would say, "Go play."